Here's what you got. And I sent that to you. Stovall, our guy Stovall has been solid in camp. So he's your backup center. You've got Deuce. Obviously, the Deuce boost is behind Wendell Moy. He hasn't looked bad. I will say this. If Rhino goes down, I do not feel great about Michael Wooten. That is what it is. I also don't feel great about Lato, but overall, it's not a poor unit. How about that?
Yeah, I feel fine with Wooten based on what I saw in camp. He's not healthy right now. I don't know his status for this weekend, but he looked decent. I think Matthew Lotto is a non-starter for me. Can't put him in the game. Can't do it. No disrespect to the kid. He's a true freshman. I'm not trying to say he's a bad player or anything. He is not ready. Are you drinking with the six-pack thing still attached?
Yeah, I am. I'm trying to save plastic.
But Lotto's not ready. They need Tylen. They need Tylen Gonzalez to step up and be better.
Yeah. So again, there are some legitimate, but that's the only position. That's the only position unit on the offense I have any concerns about the depth. Tight end, awesome. Listen, I mean, if Cole Tannenbaum goes into the game, then it is what it is. Although I don't think he's going to stink. I'll put it to you like this. So
I like Cole, and I will say this also. I think it says a lot that the only backup quarterback listed on the depth chart is Cole. I think that is not an accident.
Also, other thing that we need to be very clear about on this show, because we are beacons of truth during an uncertain time, and we are a light on a shiny hill. We just are. If you're a parent and you think your kid's going to start or get the backup job, and he doesn't get the backup job, you know what the dumbest thing you can possibly do is go on Shear's board and make an entire post about something that nobody's even talking about and nobody's going to agree with. Everybody knows who you are at that point. Shear, you would agree with this?
Yes. I don't like when parents in general go public with their disdain for something. Yeah. It's stupid.
Yeah, I don't get it either. And but now on the defensive side of the football, and Kevin Thomas, let me know when you have this picture ready, because we will. I'm gonna have a great time with this picture. It looks fantastic. Also, now on the defensive side of the football, the secondary, I have no concerns about the secondary at this point. The way that Marquise Groves Killebrew took care of business, this was. I'm very comfortable with him. I don't love if you have to play Freeney, but overall, you got 4 or 5 safeties that can all play. You got 3 corners you all know are good. Boom, bada bing, bada boom, Sheer.
Yeah, I'm fine with the secondary. I trust Dwayne Aquina. I know
the white guy.
Yeah, I trust him. Jack Luttrell is legitimately in there. I mean, he's not going to be better than Dalton or Gunner, obviously. I know people are wondering on the depth chart, he's ahead of Genesis. I think it's because Genesis could play, he's going to play star. He's going to play safety. He's going to play, wherever. I'm not worried about that. I wouldn't read a ton into that. I don't. They're going to play a lot of dollar package to get Genesis on this field as much as possible.
Yes, exactly. Genesis is going to play a lot. Now, listen, there's a lot of people that have told me in the past that I probably should be a football player, and I would look really good with a tattoo. We're going to post this right now, Kevin Thomas. And people, do you think this is me? Check this out. Is that me, Jason Shearer?
He's got a tat on his back
that says Luke. How cool is that? Mike, that is amazing.
That's big, too.
Now, that is big. Do you
think the size of that dude?
No, he's massive. He's going to be on scholarship by this time next year.
Well, everyone is, so yes, Mike.
Yes, exactly. But does that not look like me?
I think you're bigger.
Yeah, I think I'm bigger as well. We'll listen. We'll listen. Yeah, and it's also Mr. Tyler Warden says it's mind-blowing that he's only 18. Yes, I would agree with you.
Like, have you considered a back tattoo? Maybe Luke, but a little lower,
Nah, I don't like tattoos. Aren't my thing. I don't like tattoos.
I think you look tough. A little 520 right here.
Oh, no, exactly. I told you about the kid at the gym that got the half wing tattoo on his forehead.
Oh, perfect.
All right, real quick, and then I got to get back. We get back to
Eduardo across the back.
Yeah, no, this guy got this kid. He's got to be like 19. He shows up to the gym, and he's got a wing that is covering half of his forehead, but only half of his forehead. And then his buddy comes in here, and I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, what is just a terrible life decision you've just made. And then his buddy comes in there, who's got to be like 19 or 20, and he says, dude, that looks righteous, man. He said, and then he's like, I think you should get the rest of the forehead done as well. And then the guy's like, yeah, I'm thinking about it as well. So listen, if you're going to get the wing on your forehead, just go the whole way. I guess that's what I would say. Period. Caden Luke tattoo looks good. Now at linebacker, you got Jacob Manu. Jacob Manu's going to be calling the plays, but it's going to be interesting to see if somebody does emerge outside of Jacob Manu that's a true linebacker. Sheer.
I like Tay Brown. I think Tay Brown would be. I don't think there's a superstar. How about that? But I think Tay Brown is consistent enough. I think Jared Small is going to have a nice year. I just think that Manu is a superstar, and there's not really another superstar linebacker because there really isn't on most teams.